guys. Welcome to my rather impromptu stream today. I wasn't actually scheduled to do this one, but yeah, I sort of first day at work today, and sort of it went a lot better than I was expecting it to. But I just really wanted to sort of come and chill for the evening with some familiar people. Hey Will, hey Go Home, how's it going, guys? I hope you are both well. I do apologise if you can see any random mess on my desk, because I literally got in at like 5:30, got up here at like 5:30, threw everything to one side, quite literally. Ah, thank you for the bits, Go Home. Hey, Triatis, how are you? I'm good, thank you. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad, Will. I'm not doing too bad. Work went a lot better than I was anticipating with the things, and yeah, it was a bit stressful because sort of trying to learn all of the different products that the company sells and everything, and there's something like 15,000 different products that these people actually make and sell. So it can quite literally be a different an entire you could get like 5 people ordering like 100 different items. Fortunately not that they do, but you could get that for quite a while before you would get any repeats in stock if they all chose different things each time, which is quite mad. And because I don't particularly know anything in this field, because they sort of make dentures, or like denture materials and stuff for dentistry, so I have no idea about any of it, and I'm just sort of sitting there like, oh yeah, I totally know what this thing is. So I'm like over my head, so that's fun. Yeah. How is everyone today? You wouldn't think that I was at all organised, doing everything like this, because everything is everywhere. And yeah, it's a bit manic now. Trying to... have I got one that I haven't already used on this? I need to buy some more patches. I will put this on the list, guys. I will put this on the list. I don't think that those people have actually messaged me back yet. And I was very polite too, considering how annoying it is not actually having the right patches. But I was very polite, and I asked them if I could pretty please make sure that I got the ones I wanted next time. And they have not messaged me back. I haven't checked my emails today. But that's okay. Probably no really desire to know any of it. I kind of want to know because it would be useful, because when everyone rings up and they're like, oh, I need such and such, and I'm like, well, I don't even... Is that the product? Have you used your own shorthand to tell me what it is you want? I've got no idea. So I would like to learn some of it, but there's just so much there that, considering I have all that other stuff to do as well, it's not going to be feasible for a while. Evening, a quick hello whilst cooking dinner. You're not on a train, Sorrel? We've talked about this, honestly. Work with a bite here. Ah, you're a giraffe now, are you? Okay. Yeah, hey Sorrel, hey Oogie. So yeah, tell me about your day, guys. Super glue and horse teeth is all you need. Oh dear. Yeah, I really wanted to like come on Discord and like message you guys and tell you how it was going, but I went to use the Wi-Fi and for some reason my phone does not connect to it. Well, it connected, but then it wouldn't load any pages or anything, and like it wouldn't use Discord. I couldn't go on Twitter, and I was just like, it wasn't doing anything. So I was like, okay, so this is a bit annoying. Literally sat there for an entire hour with nothing to do. Yeah, my weekend was okay. I think I mostly did crafts. Didn't get up to much. Streamed. Yesterday was a complete write-off, I'll be honest. I think anyone that spoke to me yesterday, I feel sorry for them because I was not in a great mood. Hey, Michael. Thank you for the host. But yeah, the job, first proper day there, and it went a lot better than expected. Some of you that know me pretty well by now, you probably know that I do suffer quite a bit from anxiety, and so sort of having the time up until when I was actually starting to sort of think about things and worry about it wasn't great. And I'll be honest, I don't think I actually slept, so I am not in great shape right now. But sort of I sort of decided that if I could and if I had sort of the mental energy getting back, that I sort of wanted to stream and sort of have something to look forward to if it all went shit, basically. But yeah, it went better than expected, and I made phone calls. Well, I took phone calls, which I absolutely hate. Massive phobia about phones. Always have. And I could understand about all the practice calls we took. I could understand about 1 in 10 of every word that half of the people said. So I was kind of dreading it a bit more. But I was lucky that I got people that were actually willing to sit there and actually go over it rather than screaming down the phone with you if you so much as miss one word, which some of them can do. But phone calls, yeah. The problem is that I have crap hearing. I have naturally crap hearing, and I don't understand accents very well. Some accents, like common accents, I find, like Irish or just about Scottish accents, I can pick up reasonably easy because I'm familiar with those, because I do have quite a few sort of Irish or Scottish friends and that. But anybody else, it's like no, it's pretty much impossible for me to understand it in like the 5 minutes I've got them on the phone. You see, Will, the good thing is that my brother-in-law is actually from your neck of the woods, as it were, so I can understand you fine. I can understand you great. That is not a problem. But there are certain regional accents I can't pick up, and obviously anyone that is not native to British or to Britain, shall we say, without trying to make it sound a bit racist, I do struggle with, but I don't think they can really blame me for that. And to be fair, they didn't, so they were all cool with it. I get really anxious when starting something new as well. Yeah. That's great. Sometimes I do talk thick accent wise. Yeah, it's accents are one of the things I struggle with. But then again, to be fair, sort of, I not really spend that much time talking to other people. Like, obviously, when I'm doing this, or, you know, chatting to people on Discord, unless we're actually in a voice chat, then obviously I don't hear their accent, so it's another one of those. But yeah. I remember what I didn't do. I did not reset the router before I came online, because my mum was saying that she was having issues with the internet. So if it's going a bit funky, it's probably because I needed to reset the router before I jumped on here and I forgot. So I do apologise. But let me know if it's too awful and I will go reset it. Dinner's nearly ready, so I must be off again. Hope you have a good stream. Oh, thank you, Sorrel. I just realised I'm doing this completely off camera. I'm so sorry, guys. This is what happens when I sort of jump in like with 10 minutes to spare. I'm not really with it. Yeah, have a good dinner, Sorrel. Thank you for stopping by for as long as you could. But yeah, I hope you've all had good days. Stream's okay at the moment. Oh, that's good. So sort of it said at the bottom that I've dropped a few frames, but I'm hoping that's not enough to notice. Hey, Alexander. I didn't see you come in, so sorry if I missed you. If I'm saying hi to you, I'm going to assume I didn't. Sounds good. Hey lad, how's it going? Oh, what's happened to this one? It's gone a bit wonky. It's going all over the place. I think the issue is I've pointed the camera down a bit too far, but I'm kind of afraid to move it again after what happened last time. Nobody needs that. Yeah, I'm doing okay today, lad. Not doing too bad. A bit tired. My head is thumping quite a bit. But less stressed out. And ready to have a nice chill evening. Spoil. I know. If you want to see those, we can see stuff. That's all good. Ah, cool. Yeah. I think judging by the fact that I can see this in the bottom of the camera, and this which no, don't pick it up from that angle. It's actually a little pot of honey. I have a little pot of honey sat on my desk. Which sounds completely random. And to be fair, it is. But it was a little sample pot of the honey from last year's harvest. And I haven't actually made my way through it yet. Sort of, it's really good for sore throats, and it turns out it is really good on stings as well. I think I got stung by a wasp or bitten by one the other day. I put some honey on it and it stopped itching almost immediately, which was actually really good. But I don't condone slathering yourself in honey and then walking into a populated area of wasps, because that's just asking for trouble. We can see stuff, but nothing for the plus 18 patrons. That's good. I can see a completely different stream. I think every desk should have a pot of honey on it. Yeah, I think this should be a new thing. To be honest, I think it's probably healthier than anything on the desks of the ladies at work, because they like the whole office is just full of biscuits and chocolate and everything. Yeah, they do have to tidy up every now and again because there's just so many biscuits around the place. Sorry, you lost me at slathering with honey. Yes, no, I don't. I use some of the honey for bug bites, because in this place you get bug bites. Stupid countryside. But yeah, it's actually I actually discovered that it was quite good on bug bites because it stopped it from itching. Because I had some cream that was supposed to do that, and it did absolutely nothing. And I put the honey on it, and it was fine. But no, I don't condone covering yourself in honey, and then walking around near wasps, because you will end up getting stung. So, just a disclaimer there. Do not sue me if you get stung by wasps after covering yourself in honey. Sure, you have your own country ways, most do. Yeah, there's actually a new thing, and I did try it. So I'm sure I read it somewhere, and I was like, that sounds like a recipe for disaster. And then I tried it, and I was like, that actually works. That actually works. I wasn't itchy, because even though it's been like freezing cold, we've had a few wasps hatching and just appearing around the house at various points. You can usually tell because there's a massive shriek when someone finds them, because they're like, I'm not kidding you, the wasps are like that big. Actually, I think they might be about that big. You would think that they were hornets if you didn't know. They are massive. Thanks for the disclaimer. I was about to slather myself. Yeah, exactly. That is a good quote. Do not sue me if you get stung by covering yourself in honey. I do say some silly things. No, my thread's all knotted up. They are massive. I remember telling TC this. I can't remember if I said it to anyone else. But it was when I was doing some the little bee keyrings, and I had a wooden board that was full of some of them that were drying. I sort of coated them with the glue first, and then let them dry. And I sort of found the wasp had found its way in the middle of the night, freaked me out. And then by the morning, I thought, oh, okay, it's disappeared now. Maybe I was dreaming it up, or it escaped back wherever it came from. And then sort of went to picked up the board. That was the worst thing. Picked up the board with the now dried wooden blanks for the keyrings. stuck it on the desk, sitting there. I must have got through about 2 or 3, went to pick up one of them and realised that there was something attached to it. And it was the wasp. It had been sitting on the board, staring at me for at least 20 minutes, stock still, waiting for me to pick it up. I screamed and jumped away from it. It's like, oh my god, what is it doing there? And managed to capture it under a cup and then threw it out the window. But it was just a sheer fact that it was just sitting there on the board, waiting. Almost like it was just waiting there, sort of all stealthy like, hiding between things that were the same colour essentially, because it was full of, you know, white, yellow and black bees. And yeah. Oh, bugger. I'm here still, but on lurk mode in the background. That's cool. Are you sure you just hadn't been on the drugs again? No, it was really there. It was a real wasp. I'd seen it in the night, and then I was really hoping that I either imagined it or it found its way out. And it turned out it hadn't. It just found its way onto the board and made itself at home, and yeah, decided to wait for me. I was not impressed, as you could imagine. Right, if I have calculated that right, I'm just going to check. Okay, so I've got 21. So that's so I have 4 rows of these now. Robin doesn't do drugs, she's too nice. Aww. Yeah, there was me really hoping that that it had gone, and no, I was not so lucky. Fortunately, I didn't pick it up with my bare hand, but I'm pretty sure it did sting me while I was sleeping. Right, so I'm now, and this is the mammoth task, because I am now going to pin 2 of these bits together, 2 of these long lengths that we've already got, and I'm going to start doing them. So I am going to start, and I have a horrible feeling that I'm going to run out of pins, so I'm going to like do one section and then take the pin out and put it in the next section, and then so on, because I have like 5 pins or something. I don't actually have that many. We are going to see how this goes, because so far I haven't actually even attempted to get any of these bits together. I'm really hoping that if I've done this right, that none of these will have matching pieces. So none of them will be like 2 bits stuck together of the same. So far, it's not looking like it. But this bit is going to be slow. It is going to be slow. There's probably going to be a lot of cursing. There may be tears, because this bit is so long. So anyway, we've probably got through like, I think the maximum was like 4 or 5 squares in one go. I'm essentially sewing 21 of these squares now. I'm just going to scoot over, and if you're a clonk, it's because I've fallen off the chair. I'm just going to scoot over and see if I've got any more pins. And, ow! No. No, I don't. Ah, yes I do. Pin cushion was hiding. Little devil. These are all my pins. So once I run out of these, I'm gonna have to start swapping them. So, I guess the question is, can I essentially sew 21 of these squares together in one stream? This is going to be interesting, guys. Oh. So some of these are not lining up quite right, so if I pin this bit, I think that should hold it just enough. Note to self, buy more pins. These ones are rusty and they're a bit blunt and they are not going to. Are you going from strips of blanket? Yeah, yep. Yep, I am going to we've got 4 strips so far that I've done, so I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but at the bottom there, possibly just about see that we've got 4 strips ready. So if I do these in 2 pairs, and then can go from there, sew those bits together. So we shall see how that goes. And if any of you happen to have watched the Assassin's Creed video yet, I'm hoping that I don't get as aggravated as I was in there. Because that was making me furious. So I was not having a good day yesterday, and I had to essentially do the first half hour of the video all over again, because of one mission that I screwed up, and then I got called away, and I was just I could not be bothered with it, so I just got rid of it and started again. And yeah, I did actually swear in that one. I swore quite a few times, and you can probably tell by now that I generally only swear when I get aggravated. And boy was I getting aggravated with that. I just felt like the missions themselves shouldn't have been that difficult, but for some reason it just, either the game or the controls were giving me hassle, or like I would do something like I would try and jump up a wall, wouldn't jump up a wall, but he could jump off a building and kill himself. And like it wouldn't walk on a ledge, but he could jump off it and all that, and I was just like, um, generally the only times I tend to swear, is when I'm angry. I mean, I do swear occasionally, like when talking. But I do generally try to curb that. But I generally only do swear when I'm annoyed or playing Rocket League. If you ever play Rocket League with me, you will notice that I do swear quite a bit. It's the only game that annoys me that much, and yet I do enjoy playing it, but it winds me up. Yeah. Good job you're not donating per death. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was the biggest death toll in Assassin's Creed so far. There were a couple of times where I did just say, yeah, just kill me, just get this over with. Just stood there and let them do it. But they were just being. Ugh. A lot of people swear at you too while playing Rocket League, so I don't blame them. Yeah. And that's also the thing. It's like Rocket League seems to be a game just swears and innuendo. And generally the swears are directed at me. Especially when it's Jay. He usually swears at me. He just ran my car on Rocket League. I ram everyone's cars on Rocket League. Sometimes on purpose. If I'm trying to blow them up and they're on the other team, that's generally on purpose. But I am terrible for that. I need to get the hang of like looking, I guess, like looking round, because I do tend to sort of just drive in, sort of, I don't know. Oh, Jay always bullies me. He's terrible for it. But yeah, with car games, because I still see it as kind of a racy car game, and it's really not. It is more of a sportsy game. But car games, I'm used to, you're looking forward and you don't look any other direction. But with Rocket League, you can sort of move the camera around or switch it to a different location. I'm just like, no, I can't handle that. I need to be looking where I'm going. So I do tend to only look where I'm going, and then obviously because I'm, the aim is to drive fast from one end of the pitch to the other to stop people from scoring, and I tend to do very tight turns and things, and yeah, just crash into people's cars. To be fair, if I was driving normally, like on a road, it probably wouldn't happen because I would be looking around. But there's something, it just doesn't translate as well to like games or anything virtual, because you have to, essentially use your hand to interact with your head. Because you have to use the controls to interact with the camera, which is basically your eyes, and I'm not so good at that part. You blow up people? Never. Yeah, I think I did. I was terrible last time. I did blow up a few people quite a bit. I think I seem to recall getting larred twice. The I think the first time was an accident. No, the first time was on purpose. The second time was an accident. He literally spawned and I blew him up again. Which was actually really amusing. But I did feel really bad for that. So if you're still listening, lad, I am very sorry for the second explosion there, because it was not intentional. He got me a few times. Yeah. But it was quite funny. I actually enjoy playing with you guys though. Like, Rocket League for me is kind of I don't know, it's not a game that I would choose to play, and it was really only because I knew other people that were playing it that I actually got it. Touched you a few times. Yeah. And the weird one where me and Jay's cars sort of just like flipped up on their back ends and were sort of just like hugging with their wheels, which is quite amusing. I can do some really awesome like accidental tricks on Rocket League. What's your favourite animal? My favourite animal would have to be red panda. It's my favourite animal. And if you don't know what one looks like, Google it, because it is the cutest thing that you will ever see. And it was my logo on Patreon, but for some reason it wasn't registering. Just a quick plug there. Busy tonight? No, I don't think I am. Might be able to fit in a couple of games of Rocket League, if that's what you're thinking. How about a normal panda who's rolled in red paint? Normal pandas are also incredibly adorable. I think they are incredibly close second to red pandas, and I think the only reason why I would choose a red panda over a regular panda is because they are smaller and I could quite easily fit one in my house. I'm pretty sure I would probably need some kind of licensing and like special food and bedding for them, but you know, it's a thing there. It could work. Home time for me. Happy to lean everyone. See you later, go home. No Stardew Valley today. Just some casual sewing. Stardew will be back next Saturday, not this Saturday. The Saturday after this one, because this Saturday will be Sims 1. I like to alternate between the two, because I generally do only 3 streams a week, and 2 of those are craft streams, so I sort of want to alternate between the two so people sort of get a bit different stuff each time. So it kind of feels like I do more streams. And obviously, seeing how things go, I may be able to eventually add on another stream a week. I will have to consult the Trello board for which days people are streaming. Need some more people on there as well, actually. Only 3. Yeah, only 3. If I had enough content ideas and stuff, and the voice, to stream more than that, and obviously the time, I would try to do like 5 days a week, but at the moment I don't want to overface myself because I know I've got quite a bit to do. I still haven't done any blasted coursework, which I'm not looking forward to. Yeah, well, I think I need some tea. That's nice and cold. I'm gonna drink it anyway because I don't want to waste it now. The voice will come to you eventually. Yeah, it's doing better. I have recovered. I've recovered from it. It did take like full half day on Sunday to actually like properly return. So you may have heard me during the Rocket League stream getting gruffer and gruffer as it went along. Rocket League stream? Rocket League game, rather. Yeah, sort of starting to sound very much like I was smoking 60 a day kind of a thing. But it does seem to be getting better. Probably to the disappointment of some people. I'm sure they would love if I would quieten down for a while. Okay, so we have passed the first patch. So we're getting on to the second bit now. Hopefully, if we could, I don't know how feasible it's going to be to do this whole section in one stream. Because like I said, like the most that I've managed to get through, I think, was like 4 or 5 in one go. To be fair, I was going pretty slowly. Whereas this one, I'm speeding it up a little bit. Because I know that I've got quite a bit to get through. But if we could get through it, that would be great, because then, you know, I'd sort of start finally seeing it come together. Because at the moment, it's looking good, but it is looking mostly like, you know, just random patchwork scarves. Because it's just one long strip of fabric after another. It's not actually been sort of made into anything yet. So it'll be nice to see this sort of taking shape. Let's put the pins over there so I don't stab myself in the hand in a minute. And I'm always thinking that if everyone seems to be enjoying these streams with the sewing and stuff, that maybe I should consider doing more sort of patchwork things after this blanket is done, because after this is done, I think I'm going to have a massive gap in sort of what I'm doing. And obviously, if I have stuff like, you know, I've got Etsy orders, then I could do like really dull ass, you know, packing, designing and all that kind of stuff stream, like behind the scenes and whatnot, or jewellery making or things like that. But jewellery making, the jewellery for the Etsy shop is like all pre-made. Well, not pre-made as in like pre-bought stuff, but it's all stuff that I've already made, that I've listed. So I literally only have to like a set of earrings, like stick them on an earring card, and then like pack them and ship them out. Candles, obviously, I can't guarantee candle streams or regular ones, so that would be a bit difficult. And so this sort of feels like a good medium, as it were, to do, and then try and fill the second craft stream of the week with something a little bit different or something, just sort of mix up. What other creative things are you thinking of? Yeah, that is the question. I apologise if I'm bumping the microphone. I just realised I'm sort of pulling the thread towards it. Yeah, I mean, obviously I've got the coasters. If I can test those and make those a viable option, then I could sort of be out in the shed one day a week or something and just blast through as many as I can, and then bring them all in here to paint. The glass painting obviously is one. I'm waiting on some bits, which I don't think will be here for a couple of days at least. To start doing some gift tags, so that'll be sort of paper crafty stream. Then there are a couple of bits that are more seasonal that I don't want to sort of talk about and hype up yet, but those are another potential one. But trying to sort of estimate roughly how much this is going to, like how much stream time this is going to take up, to sort of know when and what I need to be planning for next. Because obviously anything that sort of is around holidays, Easter or Christmas or whatever, I can sort of try and make a themed craft stream to go around that. But I sort of do a little bit of everything. I don't do it all well, I'll be honest. But I do tend to sort of do a little bit of everything, because it's just it's nice sort of having different things to go to. But yeah, or even like, I don't know, some kind of brainstorming stream where I sort of just sit there with a sketch pad or something and just like bounce ideas off of you guys or something. Sort of some like terrible ideas of concept art. Which incidentally is something that I was thinking of adding to the Patreon. So like every now and again I'll add. Did you say glass painting was on the cards too? Yeah, doing a bit of glass painting as well. Would be a good one. Where is it? I think I did show you this one before. It's actually got paintbrushes in at the moment. But I did this one. So I don't know how well you can sort of see that to tell what it is, but it's sort of like a spring themed, so it's like daffodils, and it's got loads of I can't twist it around that far that way, but it's got daffodils sort of painted around it and stuff. I think that would be a nice one to do on the stream. Let's just pop that. That's one I made earlier. I do also have a mammoth project, which actually could potentially take the place of this blanket once it's done. And and I don't know whether to announce it in case I don't actually get around to doing it, or whether to say it in the hopes that I actually can. So if you guys would like to hear about a potential idea that I have, that some of you may know, yeah, I could try decoupage. I haven't tried it before, but that could be an interesting one to try. Leave it for now as a teaser. Yeah, that's fair enough. I don't want to give too many spoilers away. Like I say, in the event that I don't actually get around to doing it. Right, so if anyone does want to know what I'm thinking of, feel free to DM me on Discord later. If you have me on Discord, so I'll leave it as a surprise for the stream. Because like I say, it is going to be a mammoth project, and so far I have like literally 1/4 of the items required on the list. So that's going to take a while to recover all of the pieces for that. But I may have a look-see for more sort of inspiration. But I was wondering if I could do on the comments. Where was that? Do you mean on Twitch? I don't think I have. I don't think I actually have. I'm not sure where that would be. Actually, I think I may have seen the section, but I'm still quite new to that thing, so I sort of half expectant of Twitch letting me know when something happens, which it doesn't always. Oh yes, Will. That is exactly it. Let's just say if I can complete that, my life is complete. I need nothing else in my life if I complete that. That is the ultimate achievement unlocked. Oh, right, that one. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I did. I looked into it and I put it in and it didn't work. And then because I can't remember when it was that we discussed it. No, I think it was on Saturday. And yeah, Saturday I was just generally a bit blur. Sunday was horrendous. I wasn't feeling that great, so yeah, I kind of forgot to get back to that. Sorry about that, Oggy. I have two toy versions of it. Yeah, I have no idea where I'll put it when it's finished. I have a feeling that it's actually quite big, but it's going to be worth it. And at some point down the line, there may be the possibility of me getting my new desk finally sorted. Because sending my see if it works for you. Yeah. I fear it may just be being completely dense. But I copied and pasted it, and then yeah, it didn't respond. It didn't give me like any kind of error saying, oh, this command isn't correct or whatever have you. It just doesn't do anything. So I don't know whether it's that I've not typed it in right or what. It's Nightbot, so who knows. Yeah, and then like say yesterday, I was having a crap day, and then I just did not have the mental energy to look any further into anything. I think I had just about enough energy to move from the bed to the desk for like 4 hours, and then just like went, no, fuck this, got back into bed, and that was pretty much it. Yeah, I would definitely try setting that up, because it would be helpful. Be a nice little thing to have in there. Right, well, so far for about 2.5, just a little over 2.5. So we're doing well. May have to stop in a minute to pin some more, because I think I'm getting to the end of where I've pinned it. Well, will be soon anyway. Oh. Oh, it's so cold in here today. Got this hoodie on. I'm still so cold. And of course I've got to roll up the sleeves, because the sleeves are so long that it covers half of my hand, and I just know that I'll end up sewing to the sleeves and I'll go get up and the whole thing will just follow me. And I don't have a thread unpicker, so if I make a mistake, it's there for good. I'm just going to see if I can tilt this a little bit. There we go. Not too much. Sort of catching the edge, the very edge of the chair there. But it does mean I don't have to lean quite so far over the edge of the desk, which is nice. But yeah, there is potential for me to be able to upgrade finally to my new desk, which has been a couple of years in the making now, because I made I went around Amazon and eBay and all those sort of places, looking for a suitable desk, because I wanted somewhere that was sort of big enough that I could have my computer. So I have dual monitors, because it's easier for gaming and things like that. So I wanted somewhere that had enough space for 2 monitors. I didn't actually have the laptop at this point, so I'll see if I've actually got enough room for that. But sort of enough for 2 monitors, to get the printer on there, and obviously have somewhere to do crafts on. So it's this massive, I think it's 1 meter by 1.3 meters, sort of in this L shape thing. It's pretty big, and I made like a 3D model of it. I was like, Dad, can you make me this? How much would it be to make this? So we've sort of been doing that, but that halted quite a while ago, due to space constraints, and haven't been able to actually get it finished. So I've been sort of using this rather wibbly wobbly little desk, which I can't actually fit my monitors on. I sort of have to have both of them hanging over the side of the desk, and unfortunately that means it's hanging over the side of my bed, and quite a few times I've gone to sit up and smacked my head on the corner of the monitor, which is very painful. Fresh warm drink to help you heat up. Yeah, that would probably be good, rather than sitting here drinking the cold tea. That's actually the problem with this room, is that the tea does not stay warm very long because it's so cold in here. Normal printer. Yeah, just a regular one. It's not a massive printer as far as printers go, but I did want like enough space on the desk, because on the desk I had before this one, it had a lower bit, like a lower shelf to the side, but it was just low enough down that you sort of had to lean over awkwardly, to actually get anything in the printer or pick anything out of the printer, and it was a bit of a hassle. So I sort of wanted everything that was level. And obviously enough space for 2 monitors, because this one does not allow that. I sort of have to have them pointed at angles as well. That one is not stretched quite as much. Hey Sorrel, welcome back. Thing that I've forgotten to do is sort of make sure that they're evenly stretched out as I go, so otherwise it'll end up a bit wonky at one end. But yeah, so if that does happen, I'll make sure to take pictures of it, because it is going to be massive. And I do actually need to measure up my room to make sure that I can fit it in here, because it was originally planned for a different room in the house, which I've since had to move out of. So I have sort of more limited space in here because of the wall height. Thank you for the host, Katie. I don't know if you're here or whether that's just set to auto. But if you are here, hello. Oh, I can take that pin out now. Is there any more? No. No, that's all the pins. Did you have a nice dinner, Sorrel? Oh no, sorry, were you lurking? It was alright. Ah, that's good. What have you done there? Managed to knot itself all the way around all the squares. Yeah, how's it going today, Katie? You all good? Hope you are well. How many are we on so far? Oh, we're on the 4th one. We're not doing too bad. We are only an hour and 10 minutes into the stream. I keep catching those, so I'm gonna... Ow! Stab myself right in the thumb trying to throw those over there. Ouchie. So, threw them and they've all sprayed everywhere. Whoops. There we go. Let's see if those are... Nah, it's fine. That hurt, but my thumb's not bleeding. It's okay. I'm not gonna make a mess. Ah, yes. I'm afraid that Nightbot is here, Katie. As soon as I get Streamlabs working for everything that I need, Nightbot will be going into a retirement. Right, let's try and pile that on the desk. No, it's not going to pile on the desk. There's too much of it. Yeah, stabby stabby, right through the thumb. yeah, I do have another thumb. That's good at least. Apologies for you being able to hear my chair creaking, sort of turning around and trying to move things out of the way. You can see the sleeve now. No, go away. Head out the camera. Don't make me sew anything to you. It probably looks a little weird, but I'm sort of trying to clamp down the other end of the fabric with my arm, so that I can sort of stretch these out as much as possible. Because if I don't get them sort of at a similar tension, like if one bit's like not quite as straight as the other bit, then I'm going to have difficulty when I get to the end of this and it's like another inch shorter than the other side, which I don't want. So I'm going to sort of try and pin it. We'll try and pull it out and then pin it so it's stretched to the same length as it were, and then hopefully I won't have any problems. Oops. Put the pins over there, that might help. This is the only issue with trying to do this, is that the desk is just a bit too short, and by a bit I mean quite a lot, and so I can't quite get the whole length. I can't get the whole length of the fabric onto the desk, so it sort of falls over the back. So this could potentially need washing after it's been sewn up. What's worried me a couple of times with some of these bits of fabric is that some bits are brighter than others, which sounds like a bad thing. I mean, sounds like a good thing in a way, that they're nice and bright. The only problem is that some of them look so bright that they almost look like they've been sewn the wrong way around. So I look at getting very confused, and I'm like, no! All my hard work! And it turns out that actually it's fine. Right, I don't think I pulled some of these enough to begin with, so I've got a little bit. It's a little bit higgledy-piggledy. Oh, that's also not straight. There we go. Yeah, you'll be able to see what I mean by that in a moment, hopefully. Right, we've pinned enough of it now that should be fine to carry on for a while longer. Ah, thank you. Thank you for the bits. How you doing today, Gio? You good? Hope you are well. Always have toes if you use up the thumbs. Now that would make quite a stream, watching me try and sew with my feet. Passing through at the dentist. Hope you have a lovely stream. Ah, thank you. May need you to craft me some new teeth. Well, as it happens, I do work now for a denture supply company. Yeah. also second what Michael said. Hope that the dentist visit goes okay. Going to the dentist is never fun. Even when I know that there is nothing wrong and I don't really need to be there, it's still never fun. I've not been to the dentist in 15 years. Wow. Well, you should take better care of your teeth. I mean, I'm sure you do anyway. You really don't need to go, but you really should go. It's not good. I mean, I have to go once a year, because otherwise they take us off of the NHS dentist list thing that they've got. So I have to go, even when I don't want to. But it is generally once a year. And to be fair, not really had any issues. Which is lucky, really. I did have to have some teeth out at one point, but that was so that I could fit in braces, because I did unfortunately need braces, and one of my teeth is still wonky, but I had such a basically it was a sizing issue. I had too many teeth, more teeth than I could actually physically fit in my jaw. So I had to remove a load so that I had enough space for the braces to actually work properly, and that was not fun, because they did not numb that properly, and yeah, you can probably imagine that was quite horrible. Sodom, I hate it. My teeth are beyond repair. I'm unusual in I get 3 teeth per space. Yeah. Yeah, to be fair. If I didn't have to go to the dentist, I wouldn't bother. Because it's one of those things, I don't see the point in going if I don't need to. Although I'm sure they say, well, if you go, then, we can prevent these problems before it becomes a problem. I'm like, well, yeah, but if it's going to be a problem anyway, then I'd rather just deal with it then, rather than keep coming back and wasting my money and your time when you could be seeing people that actually need it. But such is life, I guess. reckon that we can probably get another half an hour tonight. Oh, crikey. It's 20 past 7 already. So yeah, I reckon that we could probably get another half hour. Because it sounds like people are just arriving back home. So dinner won't be that long after that. Well, actually it probably will. They faff a lot. I'll end up like Jaws from James Bond in the end. You see the good thing is that you can get fake teeth that essentially look like real ones. You wouldn't even notice. Yeah, you don't have to have the old gold tooth anymore. Ow, my wrist just popped. But yeah, no. Yeah, trips to the dentist, nah. Oof. I don't lie, I'm a little bit sleepy right now. I keep yawning. I've been yawning since about 3 o'clock. Platinum teeth are the dream. Taking your new job too seriously. It's all about the teeth now for you. I know. I've been there one day. It's like I know about the whole system. I really don't. Really don't. There is way too much of that system to even begin to understand it. But as a funny visual for you, they do have like samples of the different coloured teeth that they do just lying around on desks. It's a good job they're fake teeth, because otherwise it'd be really gross. You sort of pick up a piece of paper and there's just like a row of teeth underneath it, and you're like, whoa! It's like something out of a Halloween show or something. Just gonna. I don't recommend doing this, because I have sort of just flung the needle off of the desk, but trying to unravel the thread, it sort of just like wound itself up and sort of spiraled, which makes it very difficult to actually use. Bought and sold antique teeth before. Oh, that's interesting. it's a different thing to be selling. I'm not sure I'd want second-hand teeth, but then again, I'm assuming that they don't buy them to use them. Logically, I should really put the pins back in the pin cushion, shouldn't I? I'm just leaving the pins lying around on the desk. I'm wondering why I stabbed myself with them. Go. Things you do for money. Yep. Yep, I can agree to that. I'll be honest, that's why I enjoy doing this. You know, even if I get, like, you know, one sub for a month, you know, like every 3 months or something, you know, eventually I will get money out of it. But I'm also doing it because I actually care about what I'm doing, and hopefully that comes across. It doesn't feel like, you know, at the moment the money feels like a bonus. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would like to be doing stuff like this full time, because, to be honest, I haven't been able to find a job that I actually enjoy. But, you know, right now, just sort of being able to do this, it is nice. Oh, hey Ben! How's it going? It's lovely to see you in here. I'm looking forward to the weekend. Nudge, nudge, hint, hint. How are you doing today? You had a good day at work yourself? Hope it's not been too bad. Oh, I am lagging a little, I won't lie. Ow. Marvelous, thank you. I don't want to make you go over it all again if you just have, but how was your day? Yeah, my day was actually a lot better than I was sort of anticipating. Obviously sort of waiting for sort of waiting to start. Sort of the anxiety was really starting to get to me. But it was a bit stressful, and I did not enjoy answering the phones and stuff like that. But yeah, it went a lot better than expected. I'm going now. Thanks for the stream. I'll see you later, Michael. Have a good one. But yeah, so the day, I would say, was a relative success, which is about all I could hope for. They really are a crazy bunch of people. in a nice way. They are all very mad. Well, what have I done here? Put on here. Come on. There we go. Got a bit stuck. Sounds like a good start at least. Yeah. Yeah. It was a pretty good start. So just hoping that yeah, I can at least keep this level of you know, sort of keep to this level of stress and things that I do not enjoy doing, which I don't think I will, because to be honest, today was not really a throwing me in the deep end and then by comparison everything else feeling better kind of day. So I'm not exactly thrilled about what's going to happen next, but I can't really do anything about that now, so oh, nearly knocking the teacup over. It's basically just business admin, and customer service stuff. So a lot of answering phone calls and taking sales and trying to listen to what someone's telling you whilst writing it down, which is nothing that I'm good at. So I guess I'll see how it goes. But yeah, just to say. Yeah, thank you. I do appreciate the support from you guys, because I know that I can be a bit annoying with some stuff like that. But yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. I think sort of once I've got to know the place as well, once I've all got to know the place a bit better, it'll be a lot easier. Sort of finding my feet, as it were. Which it's never great being the newbie. Let's put it that way. But the people there are, at least, they are very nice and very supportive about it. No worries, Oggy. I hope dinner was good. I think, how far have we gone now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just going on to the 6th square on this blanket. Which is good. I'm making pretty good progress. I fear it may have gone a little bit wonky. I don't know how well you can see. Yeah. I'll wait until I've unpinned it first, and then I can show you what I mean. But like the seams don't match up, because I don't think I've done it very well. We had crispy chicken fajitas. It was delicious. Oh, that sounds delicious. We are having a fry up for dinner, which seems to confuse some people. It's like, but you have fry up for breakfast. I'm like, not in this house. And I've done a ton of garlic mushrooms, so I cannot wait for that. Garlic mushrooms, hash browns, bit of toast, fried egg. I am sorted. once it's made, he will tell if it's wonky or not. Yeah. Well, I mean that's the thing. To be fair, this is gonna be like a present, and it's also gonna be handmade. So it's like, well, you can't expect it to be perfect. And to be fair, I don't think I've ever sewn anything this much in my life. I did make a dress once, but that was purely on a sewing machine, and that was out of like 2 other dresses. So it was literally I cut it up and then sewed the remaining bits of fabric that were already like half assembled together. So, and I did that on a machine, so I've literally never sewn by hand this much in anything that I've ever made. Fry it for dinner is winner. Yeah. See, I'm glad some people get it, because I've mentioned it to other people and they're like, "What? You don't have that for dinner, weirdo?" I'm like, "Why not? It's still food. Who eats that much breakfast?" When it's handmade, any flaws make it unique. Yeah, exactly. And to be fair, when I planned this as a Christmas present for like 4 years ago now, I'm pretty sure that, you know, the fact that I've got it finished is good enough. Fortunately, I didn't tell my friend that it was gonna be that this was what I was doing for a present. And actually, if I can get this done before our next meetup, then I can give it to her then, as this year's present, because we never managed to actually meet up over Christmas now. Actually, we never have. I don't think we ever managed to get a meetup at Christmas time. I'm pretty sure ours last year we had a meetup, and no, was it last year? No, it was the year before. Incidentally, the year before was the first year that I actually went up to Cambridge, and I stayed in the hotel that's just next to the place where Wi-Fi Wars is held. This is going to be held this year, but yeah, we actually met up there in November, celebrating the Christmas before, because we hadn't actually all managed to get time off in one go. Whoa! Pixel Crash has just subscribed. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the sub. You wonderful, wonderful guy. That is that alert makes me jump a little bit. Sub hype. Yeah. You get all the bobbins now. As long as you keep count of the Christmases you've celebrated together. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Then we are trying to arrange for this year's, and it's going to end up sometime in August. Because there is literally only 4 of us that actually ever meet up. We've sort of occasionally had a couple of other people. Like we had a friend come over. Actually, we've had a few now, although one wasn't an official meetup. We had a friend that came over from Germany. We've had one that came over from Switzerland. But generally it's just 4 of us that sort of all live over here in the UK. but two of them, because they do other things. They sort of go up to pool tournaments up and down the country and all that. So they are almost never around to actually arrange anything. So we do end up celebrating our Christmases quite late in the year. Although on the bright side, it gives me like almost 2 years to plan for a Christmas, as opposed to like, you know, getting to December and then going, oh, I haven't got anything, which is usually what I do, because I am terrible at gifting presents. Like, I never know what to get people. Which is why I like making things so much now. So I think, well, even if someone hates what I've made them, you know, whether it's candles or a blanket or, you know, whatever have you, I figure at least hopefully they will sort of appreciate the fact that it was handmade. You know, even if they don't like what I've made them, I hope that they at least sort of see that I've made the effort. Sometimes I have just wondered whether or not it's easier just to like buy people gift cards and just go, I don't actually know what you want, so essentially have some money to buy what you want, but then I kind of feel like that's a cop out. If I disappear, dinner is probably done, so like, okay, no worries, Will. If you do disappear, actually, I will say goodbye. I shall give you a bye in reserve. In the off chance that you sort of happen to go off lurking when I end the stream, before I end the stream. But yeah, so sort of, I do like making presents, rather than buying stuff nowadays. I'll have to put a picture of them on the start screen where I have a little slideshow thing. I do only have that for stuff that I've made for Etsy at the moment, so I don't really want to confuse people, but I might just put the picture on there anyway. But last year I made, well, I made some chocolate bark bars for some friends. One of them, you know who you are. And then my mum was like, oh, those are so great. Oh, we can put those in the gift baskets we're going to make for the neighbours. So I started off making 4 bars, and then I ended up making another 12. So I have this sort of almost panoramic shot of just like a table full of chocolate. I didn't get to eat any of it. Chocolate bark is a whole different project. Yeah. A whole tree of chocolate. Yeah, you probably would have like knocked a full tree of cocoa beans down to make that lot. I might be exaggerating a bit, but it felt like a lot of chocolate. I had to make it over like 3 days, like 2 or 3 days, because the chocolate wasn't setting and I only had one mold. So that was interesting. Yeah, I will add a picture up actually, because I was very impressed. They didn't go as well as I'd hoped, because I think it just got too cold for them, so the chocolate sort of lost its shine a bit, because because it cooled down too quickly, but everyone was very pleased with them by the sounds of it, which is good. It's always nice to know that stuff's appreciated. Oh no, my phone is going off. One moment, guys. Right. So I'm gonna quickly. Oh, actually, if I've not actually started that bit, I am gonna have to run because now they want me to help with dinner, even though, it's what happens every time. So I'm afraid I'm gonna have to leave that there for the moment, guys. But I'm gonna take out these. No, that one's fine. I'm gonna take out this one. So, let me sort of open this out and have a look-see at what it looks like before I go. Hey, Joy. Oh, I'm really sorry. I'm literally just gonna have to run. Just unfortunate timing, but look, it looks like a blanket. We've done a bit. It sort of gets to there and then it's sort of folded over, but yeah, it's not looking too bad. We do have a couple of sort of like crossed squares. We've got that bit there, but they all seem, for the moment, they all seem to be sort of diagonal from each other. All the ones that I've done, I don't know how I've done that because I don't think I actually planned any of that. But yeah, so I'm gonna leave it there. I will be back Wednesday. I probably won't do another impromptu one tomorrow, just to sort of give myself a little bit of a rest in between. But I will definitely be back Wednesday. Hopefully the stuff will have turned up so that I can do the gift tags that I was planning. But if not, then it will be more sewing, so we can finish off this bit. And then hopefully they would have turned up by Friday, so that we can do them then. But yeah, so I will sign off now. I don't know if there's anyone on to raid. I'm gonna have a quick look. But yeah, thank you all so much for coming. Thank you, Pixel, for the sub. I really appreciate you guys coming and hanging out and sort of being here. The wonderful Ed Placentia is playing Overwatch, so I am gonna raid him, and please say hi to him for me, because I have to run. But please do send him my love. But yeah, see you guys later. Thank you all so much for being here. And I will see you Wednesday. Bye.